5-minute salute. Today's segment is sponsored by the Military Affairs and Veterans Department, the City of Jacksonville. Harrison Conyers and team squaring our veterans with the benefits they earn through their military service. Talking about veterans, we got Terry Stenlund with Sectorflow.ai. Terry, how are you?
Fantastic, Chris. Thank you very much for having me.
No, thank you for coming on. And then second of all, thank you for your service to the nation. Obviously, if you didn't do what you did for our nation, we could not do this here today. And it's not lost on our nation, how important our veteran community is and their service. So thank you for that. Where are you originally from and what you do in the military?
Yeah, originally I grew up in the Minnesota, Wisconsin area. So I was used to the cold growing up. And I went into the Marine Corps shortly after high school, and I was a LAV mechanic. So very excited to have worked on the LAV program. Those tanks just came out in 1983, and I was able to jump in 1987 and really push forward that program. So it was quite an exciting time for us.
Well, thank you very much. Semper Fi, Marine, and thank you for your service. So Sectorflow.ai. Who is this company and what do they do?
Yeah, Chris, thank you for asking. Sectorflow, we are a company that's helping customers look at, evaluate, and implement AI into their business environment. And Chris, we do that in a few different ways. We set up automated workflows for customers, helping them take out a lot of the manual processes.
Yep.
So they can get better at what they're doing. They can focus more on revenue growth or, customer success, cost reduction steps. So AI is really revolutionizing the way that you can go to work, and we help there. And then the other thing we do, Chris, is we help customers understand security and privacy around AI. And we help set up private AI environments so your data isn't getting leaked out into the public and creating a potential security risk for your company. So we're really trying to help with the technology, but keep customers safe at the same time.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there, right? So what I like is the fact you're taking a look at the business, right? So they're going to, come to you, and you got to get that holistic look. You got to see what are the processes, what are the issues, what are the friction points, and the fact that you're looking at what are the potentially the friction points or easier, our ability to influence and smooth out workflows and automate them in a way that it just becomes more routine so your workforce can actually become more effective in what they do, and that equals return on investment. And then no doubt in this age of AI, I get these poaching texts and emails all the time, and our data is always under attack. Some from nefarious actors and some for just people that are nosy or doing something else. So yeah, to think that your data is protected just on its own without somebody actively protecting it is probably foolish in many cases. So with your work with Sectorflow.ai, what are some of the companies that you typically work with? Are they in any specific segment, like say healthcare or production or in transportation, or do you kind of work across the gamut of different business sectors?
Yeah, great question, Chris. AI is interesting. We named our company Sectorflow because we're for every sector.
Okay.
So we certainly have customers in title companies, banks, credit unions, city and county governments. But I would say that probably our biggest vertical is construction. There's lots and lots of uses there. Real estate and title companies, just because it's a very manual process in many, many cases. Legal, because there's so many compliance issues. So we do across the board, but do have some verticals that we're getting more success in than others.
That's great. And then Terry, so I know you don't have a crystal ball, but you've been in this space for a while in the tech industry. Where do you foresee AI going in the next 3 to 5 years? And then those who don't embrace it, what do you think is going to happen to them?
Yeah, that is a very good question, Chris. So again, in talking to many, many customers, again, the thing that I really feel is valuable about AI is it has given us an opportunity to not only talk to the IT stack, but we get into marketing and product and customer success and different areas within the business. So we get to talk to quite a few different folks throughout an environment. And it is kind of funny. What we're finding is a lot of people are AI and AI coming in and kind of stealing jobs. And I have to say, I don't see that happening, Chris. Technology historically has only created jobs. And I think AI is going to do some of the same. I think it's going to make us easier to do business. But I would say, Chris, we have to adopt AI, learn how to use it, and learn how to reap the benefits and the value of AI. And if you don't do that, you're just going to kind of get left behind. So I do find it important to get out there, start using AI, understand how to prompt, understand where it can drive value in your own daily life, and start leveraging that AI to be more efficient in your entire life. And I think AI can really do that for us.
Yeah, thank you, Terry, for that, and very informative. No doubt, people need to do some self-development and professional development in this space. And again, as a business, you definitely can be left behind. And it's for anywhere from one-person business to thousands of folks in an organization. So, how do folks find Sectorflow.ai, Terry?
Yes, you can go to Sectorflow.ai. We do have a platform. You'll see it's very similar to what you would see with ChatGPT or Gemini or these others. Comes with a very familiar chat interface. The one thing that we've done a little bit differently, Chris, is we've bundled 50 of the language models together. So you don't have to go get a subscription with ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, Claude, Gronk, or any of the others. You can come to Sectorflow.ai and look at all those platforms simultaneously. But yes, Sectorflow.ai, come check us out. And again, if you have any questions on how you can leverage AI in your business, we'd be happy to talk to you and help.
That's excellent, Terry. And so we're going to take all that contact information, include yours, we'll put it in our show notes, and we'll publish it out to the greater world and encourage folks to check out Sectorflow.ai if they have any questions or if they have a demand signal that they need to fill, to reach out to you, to talk about what that may be. So thank you again, and I appreciate your service in the Marine Corps.
Thank you, Chris. We love the show as well. So thank you again for having us on.
Yes, sir. Hey, folks, you like what you heard, please reach out to Terry and I. I'd love to connect with you on LinkedIn. In addition, take a look at Sectorflow.ai, what they can do to help your business get the maximum return on investment that you want and need in order to be successful in the mid-century, if you will, of the 21st century. So, see you in our next segment. Live with gratitude.
When they leave us for battle, we await their return. When their embrace is gone, we imagine them with us. Some don't come back. We grieve. Some come back hurting. We help. Heroes survive. We honor them. Heroes fall. We remember them. 150,000 veterans live in Jacksonville. We serve them. We're the Military Affairs and Veterans Department, City of Jacksonville. Because of them, our light never dims.